So I'm down in my local creek, got the Highbanker, and I'm going to run a bit of gravel for about an hour. I was here yesterday, did some test pans, got some really good results. I've got to watch how deep I dig. The gravel here and the clay's shocking. So I've probably got about 4 inches, maybe a little bit more in some spots, where the gravel has a lot of clay before it going, or I should say the clay has a lot of gravels before it goes solid. So I'm going to work an area just here to see how we go. And what I might do is show you some results after about, I don't know, let's say 40 or 50 shovels. Let's see what happens, see how it feels, and let's see if we can get a bit of gold. So what I've done is, obviously yesterday I test panned in the centre of the creek. I've gone to this side of the creek and just done pretty much a channel, taking off a layer before I got into a little bit of the clay that I didn't want to, but I just took a shovel width out that way. I'll turn this pump off. And I will grab my pan. I'll also grab the little mat that I have here. I did have a little bit of dramas. I couldn't set the Highbanker up right in the right place, and I did have to move it and adjust it. So just quickly turn this on for a second, and that'll just wash out any of the gravels that have got underneath the mat there, and it's still sitting there because I want that mat back in there. Now, that's probably about as much material as I ran yesterday doing my tests. So I want to get a comparison of what I got yesterday compared to today. So, little trick that I did in just recently. So I'll get this little mat and I set it in the creek, and what I do, because a lot of places you might have to, because these are cons, you want to do this at least twice. And I always say, oh, you should pan into a pan. And I always, nearly, do not have a pan. I'm saying gold straight away. Nice bits coming up, seeing some lead. Yeah, some nice bits of gold. I don't think it's going to be as much as I had yesterday. Well, I think I just, maybe not. I thought I just shot one piece of gold straight out. But by doing this, I can, yeah, God, that's nice. So, yeah, having this little mat here saves me having to bring a pan, and I can just pan onto it. And guess what? All the gold gets trapped back onto that mat. So, one lead shot. Yeah, I'll pull that out of the way just to make it a little bit easier. Got the ironstone there. What I'll do is I'll just pan back into the pan just to clean this up. That way, once again, the gold stays where it is in the pan. Now, as long as you haven't got really coarse gold, it's going to stay in your pan, it's not going to drop out. Just quickly do those, and I'll show you this. So, all up here, that's a nice result from that amount of panning. So, one of the things that I've added is this. So, it's a little bottle. It's got one of those metal drinking straws. I cut it in half. This was actually meant to be for oiling a sewing machine. It comes with this little screw-in attachment, and what it means is this lid is pretty solid, and you can drill through it, and it's fairly thick in there. Bit of plastic, and yeah, it works beautifully. So why the larger tube compared to the little plastic straw that you get in all the other stuff? Bigger gold. If you want bigger gold, you've got to make sure that you can suck it up, and this thing works a treat. I did a test the other day, and it's, yeah, sucking up gold really, really well. One thing with any snuffer bottle, always when you go to spray it out, after you've sucked some gold, put it back into your pan. That way, if there is a little flake that got stuck there, it's going to stay there. Alright, what I'll do as well now is get my lead shot, throw that in, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a trench just on the other side where I test panned yesterday and see if there's any gold there. So let's see what happens. See if it's better on this side of the creek or on the other side of the creek. Alright guys, as you can see, I've run again. Probably noticed me tipping the gravels that I had in that mat back in before I started. So the test won't be tarnished in that sense, because obviously the gravels that I threw into the sluice itself, or the high banker, went past this little mat and aren't going to worry this result. The only thing possibly that'll change is if I did lose any gold. I'm just going to turn this high banker on just to wash the little bits of gravel that get caught underneath. I just seen something. I'll grab it. Not gold. It's just a massive fishing sinker. I'll show you that in a sec. The same deal as I did before. We'll put me a little bit of mat there. So it captures everything that comes out of the sluice, or out of the pan I should say. Really nice. Okay, so what I'm going to say is I think the gold is more on this side than the other side, but let's get the final bit. We'll know soon. We shall know very soon. So I suppose that's part of this learning stuff, you know. Something, you just get some weird idea, but because it's new to me as well, I forgot to grab the mat, and then I went, oh, when I seen it, I went, oh, the mat's still in the ground. I've got to get that. Otherwise, the gold will go to the dream mat and I won't really know. Just knocking off some bits of lead. Weight wise, I reckon this pan, or this little run, would be better. The amount, probably very similar. Alright, that's probably it for this video. I don't want this to go on forever. But what I am going to do is get the bait pump and bait pump this area. That's enough high banking. I'll return for another day at another time. And yeah, I'll better show you this gold. Right, because it wants to follow me rather than wanting to look in the pan, I'm just going to stop it and then I'm going to show you the, unless, oh there we go, it's playing a little bit. So there you go, that's the gold. So I couldn't leave just yet, left that thing back in the creek and did check it this time and there was no gold there, but need to see what's in the mat, need to see what the mat's caught. So that's it. This is the little bit here that I think might be a bit of an ironstone specie. I will break that up and have a look, but it does appear to have some gold in it. So that's it, I am done. Hope you have enjoyed the video. I'll try and get some more stuff out. We've got Christmas round the corner, Now I did throw, actually before I did go, I did throw this rock over here. I'm going to take this with me and crush it. So, as you can see, it's a piece of conglomerate. I don't have much luck with this conglomerate, but, you know, there's always a first. Well, I'm going to throw that ironstone specie in there, suck up this gold, and yeah, until the next time, see you all later. And yep, I did lose 2 pieces of gold. Alright, so that little bit of ironstone that I said looked like it had gold in it. You can still see it attached. I haven't broken it too well. You can see the gold there. You can see the gold in that bit of ironstone. You can see the gold there. And those little bits that I have broken off it. I actually can't believe what I'm saying. It's crazy.